I've never done anything like this before.
Don't worry, Charlie, I have.
G'day viewers, do you like off-kilter love stories? Well, if you do, don't miss today's episode because we've got a beauty for you with scintillating performances and a killer soundtrack. This is Something Wild.
Melanie Griffith, Jeff Daniels, Something Wild.
Coming to you from a basement studio somewhere down under. It's the 80s Show with Australia's Retro Man. On tonight's show, Retro Man does a retrospective and unboxes the Blu-ray of Something Wild. Well, what are we waiting for? Lights, camera, Retro Man.
G'day viewers, Retro Man here and welcome to the 80s Show. Now today I'll be doing an unboxing video. That's right guys, I just have a parcel here that's arrived from Amazon, my favourite shopping destination, and this one's arrived actually a little bit tatty. There's a little bit of a nick at the top here, so I hope the contents are alright. Let's I don't think I need the silver snippers to open this one. I think I'll just tear where the rip is. But firstly, I'll tell you about what's inside. It's a movie from 1986. I didn't have this one in my collection. In fact, it's been about 30 years since I've seen this film. And how I remembered about this film was sadly a few months ago, Ray Liotta passed away. And I was thinking about his career and I realised I didn't have one of his first films. In fact, it's his second film. His first film was The Lonely Lady with Pia Zadora. And this second film of his, he's not the star, he's the supporting actor, is a film called Something Wild, directed by Jonathan Demme.
Charlie's a mild-mannered executive who's never been far from home. Now Lulu's taking him all the way.
I'm Lulu.
Charles, pleased to meet you.
Now, the stars of the film are Melanie Griffith and Jeff Daniels, well before he was in Dumb and Dumber. Now, in the film, Jeff Daniels plays a bit of a stuffed shirt, a bit of a yuppie businessman, and this wild and crazy lady, played by Melanie Griffith, comes into his life and in fact kind of almost kidnaps him and takes him on a bit of a wild and woolly road trip. And they get up to all sorts of things along the way, let's just say that. And who comes into the picture? Ray Liotta, who is actually Melanie Griffith's ex-husband, and he's an ex-con. He's a bit of a psycho, and Ray nails his role in this film, and actually I think it's the film that got him the leg up in Hollywood. This was the film that Martin Scorsese saw, and it led to his role in Goodfellas a few years later. So it's definitely one of Ray's early films that made an impression. So, hey guys, the time has come. Let's have a look at this thing. Let's hope it's all right. Let's tear it here. Okay. There it is. Something Wild. This is the Criterion Edition Blu-ray. Let's get rid of this package. And, yeah. I was a little bit hesitant in buying this because it's not my favourite artwork. They could have put the stars on the cover. That might have been a bit better. Melanie Griffith, even Ray Liotta in the background. His presence would have been something else. Jeff Daniels, of course. But they kind of went with these handcuffs and love hearts. So I guess that's just how it is. But let's bust open the packaging, guys, and have a look inside. The Something Wild Blu-ray from Criterion. So there's the front, guys. Not a spectacular cover, but it is a Criterion edition. I'll flip it over to the back. Right up there, some neat extras. It's a 1986 film, like I said. It goes for just under 2 hours. There's a restored version of the film here. There is also an interview with the director from 2011. There's the original theatrical trailer and a booklet featuring an essay by film critic David Thompson. So let's bust this open. Let's see if I can do that. Actually, it's a bit hard, isn't it? Let's see if I can get in the side here. Yes, I can get in. Wow, maybe I did need those silver snippers after all. It is a bit of a tight one, this. Hang on. That's it. Yep. I've just managed to get in here. Let's get this off. And let's get into something wild. Wow. Well, there we have it, guys. This is the booklet. Wow. I like booklets, that's for sure. Let's have a bit of a flick through. It's a picture of Jeff Daniels in the film with the handcuffs. That's the two of them. This is a bit of a romantic comedy, but it's kind of a little bit left of centre. It's a bit edgy, it's a bit out there, and it's a bit of a critical darling as well. Some of the critics love this film, and this should be a good read. That's everyone in the car there. So that's a nice little booklet. I would have liked maybe some alternate artwork on the back. It's unfortunate that they didn't show the actors on the cover. That's a bit of a disappointment, but that's how it goes. It is a Criterion Blu-ray. I'm super happy to check this film out, and that is Something Wild from director Jonathan Demme. Well, there we have it, guys. Something Wild on Criterion Blu-ray. This is a quirky little film about a free-spirited woman, and it's interesting to see Jeff Daniels try a little bit of something different. I know you all know him from Dumb and Dumber, and in this, he's definitely a different kind of guy. And Ray Liotta, of course, is always a great screen presence. So this is a fun little film, Something Wild. I'm really looking forward to checking it out after all these years. I think it's been about 30 years since I've seen this film. So this should be a joy to check out. And the critics, as I said, do love it. I think Roger Ebert gave this one 4 stars, 4 out of 4. So it was a bit of a critical darling at the time. And it should be fun to see how it holds up. So that's Something Wild, guys. So tell us in the comments below, have you seen this film? What do you think about it? In fact, what do you think about Ray Liotta in this film? He's really something else, isn't he? And Melanie Griffith, of course. Wow, what a performer. Anyway, guys, that wraps everything up. Please like, comment, and subscribe. This is Retro Man, living the dream, 80s style. Stay gold.
Thanks for watching. Retro Man will return faster than a boomerang and wilder than the cast of Something Wild. Please subscribe and good night, viewers.